Jason Bean is their backup. Don't be surprised if you see him at some point tonight as well. But they open the game handing it off to Deion Jackson, and there's a big run by him. Getting this run game going will certainly help take pressure off the quarterback tonight. Jackson, 31 right out of the gate.
Yeah, he does a really nice job of going off the right edge here and finding his way through traffic. When you get to the second level of the defense, when you get your offensive linemen to the linebackers, it's all open grass and space for a guy in Deion Jackson who has been slowed down as of late, but that's a really nice start by him.
And now is back to bring pressure in the middle, which he has done very well this season. On third and long, Sanders wide open as Powell gets just enough for the first down, and the DC defenders move the chains.
Really nice design. You're going to get everybody clearing out, and you're going to bring Powell across the field, similar to what we saw from Orlando, except for the mesh doesn't have to happen because it's a zone defense. He catches the ball in open space, and it's just him in the sideline to rush and get that first down. A nice start there for Spencer Sanders.
Here's Matt McCrane, 43-yard attempt, and one of the most accurate kickers in the league puts it through and gets DC on the board. So each team has had the ball once on third down attempt. Orlando.
They're going to go halves of the field here.
Pressure picked up. Plummer connects, gets it out to Sam Wiglitz, but he is stopped before he can pick up the first down. But because they have crossed the 50-yard line, they have to go for it on fourth or kick, but they can't punt.
That's a nice tackle by Micah Baskerville because he forced Linguist to hook up just a bit short, and as soon as the ball is caught, he drove him back to create this fourth and short.
D-Rap, F choice, someone, right? Who's next? Who's next? You got corner, nasty. Cover zero.
These two guys are dangerous in man-to-man coverage, which I expect DC will play.
They got it off. And it's almost intercepted as he was intending that one for Roland. Bryce Thompson, we talked about that matchup. Not surprised that that's where you go for it on 4th and 2.
You're exactly right. That's the matchup. The best athlete on the defense for the defenders. He's in position. He reads it out, and he almost has himself a pick six. Outstanding job of getting a stop and getting off the field. We'll have the DC offense when we come back.
Added pressure on this offense on a long second down. Sanders over the middle of the field. He's got a man open right into the arms of Keke Coutee.
This is exactly where you want to attack. You're going to get off the hash here. Now the middle is open, and you send a guy right down the middle. Keke Coutee does a nice job of finding that open space. Cover two. The safeties are split. Attack the middle.
45-yard gain. Jackson down inside the 5. First down without getting the touchdown.
Remember, Spencer Sanders' legs are big down here.
Jackson into the end zone. Touchdown, and DC takes the lead. Way to answer, young man. I asked that knowing the answer. Here we go on third down. Plummer lofts it up, overthrows Badger, who was the intended receiver, and Badger wound up playing DB, saving him as Sam Kidd had his hands on that to clinch that playoff spot, the first team to do so in the UFL. Nice booming kick by Browning. Bounces into the end zone, and so DC will have the long field after the 68-yard kick.
I know this, Isaiah Buggs is going to be on a UFL All-Star game if this continues. What a performance.
He's played this well all season long, been a key member of that defensive front. Here he is, bringing pressure again. He had to take his helmet off because he got grabbed, and that may be what the flag is for.
I think you're right, Kurt. That's what the great defensive linemen do. They have a factor grade. They get sacks, tackles for loss. They bat down.
In the league in takeaways, lead the league in sacks as well. And they get there for the first time tonight. And there's that guy you just mentioned, Roberson, with the sack.
Washington's known to throw in these long yardage situations.
They love to get it to 14.
Looking that way, Sanders pressured, takes it right across the 50-yard line. And this one is accurate. You heard Plummer directing traffic to Corbin.
180! What's up?
Rolling in motion. The pitch to Corbin. Kind of bobbled that one. And it wasn't, didn't allow him to get it going. He had to keep his eye on the ball, and Brandon Smith.
Ready, ready, set go.
On 2nd and 2. Sanders keeps it. Good run. He gets pushed on the sidelines. No flag on the play as Avery Young shoved him. Still in bounds, but a good run by Sanders there on 2nd down.
The read key here is Chris Garrett. If he comes down too tight, you go around him. You got an elite blocker as well in number 87, Ben Bresnahan. That's a very nice job there of putting Sanders in a comfortable space. He even said it himself. He feels most comfortable when he's using his legs. He uses them there to pick up a first down. And they've gotten right back on track with 2 wins in a row.
Here comes the blitz. Plummer escapes and gets positive yards on the run before Derek Parrish made the tackle.
Set go.
Spencer Sanders keeps it, lowers his shoulder, and picks up 11.
Set go.
Sanders gonna run, gets the first down. Flag on the play as he is brought down inside the 10. Let's see if this stands.
Holding,
Yep.
defense number 27. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run with an automatic first.
So it's 1st and goal inside the 5. Valladay fighting, getting a little help from his friends.
But you can't do that this year.
Not in the UFL.
As soon as he gets help, that play is dead. That's a nice job of the officials knowing the rules and making sure they implement them. As soon as he starts to get help from another white jersey, this play is dead. It has to be on his own accord. And you can see he's driving. But as soon as you start to see a little bit of push from Branch number 56 and Poole, that play is dead.
Night for Bugs. What a stand by this defense on the last 2 plays. DC was down 1 yard away from the end zone, and now they're attempting a 28-yard field goal that Matt McCrane puts through. This cuts it down to a 1-score game.
Sit on. 180! What's up?
Here's Plummer. Gets away. Rowland makes the catch, but going to be stopped far short of first down. And so that should bring on a field goal attempt to try and make it a 2-score game. And he hooks it left. And so Orlando fails to score, and it's still a 1-score contest.
There you go.
Sanders and the DC offense, they've got hope. A win, and the defending champs are in the playoffs. A loss, and it becomes a tough hill to climb. We'll see how this one finishes.
Quicker here. And they've had great success when they go quick as well.
Little sidearm pass caught by Mason Fairchild. He dives, going to be short of the first down. No one touched him, and he got back up, so he'll get enough yardage for the first.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped over his own feet there, and good wherewithal and great attention to detail to get up. No.
They get it off. Smith. Good job of following his lead blocker to pick up 9 and take us to the 2-minute warning.
If they make this field goal.
Here's Matt McCrane. All right. So he makes it a 5-point lead with 1:36 left to go.
Give him a chance.